Well, the end is near. We've got a little bit of corn, a little bit of sunflowers left to harvest, and we're in our, like, hardcore final push before the soil freezes, and there's a storm they're talking later this week. So basically, we're gonna be kind of running out of time to do tillage because the ground's gonna freeze up. So we're kind of in our final race right now, and everything gets crunched down into a hurry up and finish everything you possibly can before time runs out. Welcome to the Red River Valley of North Dakota. A land flowing with milk and honey. You're watching Beet Farmin Mitch. So I'm on my way to the field, and in the meantime, enjoy this small clip of corn harvest drone footage I got the other day. Harrow packing is a pretty nice, tranquil job. Usually we do a lot of it in the spring, but sometimes we do it in the fall. We're packing down fert. We're just trying to race to the finish and finish strong before the soil freezes up. Which, when we're done in the field, that does not mean we are done with the year technically. We have a lot of stuff that we do in the winter. We work in the shop. We go through every piece of machinery that we have. We service it. We clean it up. We wash it. We wax it. There's something broken, we'll fix it, change oil, fuel filters, all the maintenance stuff in the winter. And another thing we do in the winter a lot is hauling grain. If we sell some wheat or something in the winter, then we'll spend time hauling that out, or sunflowers or corn or whatever it may be. And in the winter, there's also a good time to kind of establish your plan for the next year, meet with your banker. If you want to go on a ski trip, you can go and take a ski trip or something. We still work Monday through Friday, but it's usually a little bit more chill, so there's less pressure on things. And I also like the winter too because it gives me a lot of flexibility and free time in the evenings, and I get to do a lot of church related things, which I really enjoy. So that's something I appreciate about the winter months too. And you gotta get right up to the edge, but you can't go in the trees. That just wouldn't be good. I really like this view. You know, you see like the front of the tractor and the wheels, and it just looks mean. Well, it's 9 o'clock. Do I dare look at my lunch yet? Yeah, probably. I'll show you what I got. So I had a Rice Krispie for breakfast. Balanced part of every day. I made a bologna and cheese sandwich with some sour cream and dill kettle chips. I got a beef stick. What else? I got some cucumbers and tomatoes. Got a couple slices of Kojak cheese. Some sliced oranges. And last but not least, this will be a fun one, I got some beanie weenies. Oh no, I forgot a spoon though. I just realized that. Well, anyway, I got some beanie weenies. I'm gonna cook these guys up on the engine today. I'm really sad I forgot a spoon, but I bet I could figure something out. Maybe a crescent wrench or something, worst case scenario. And so here's some cultivated ground I haven't harrowed packed yet. It's pretty soft here. Come over here, stuff I harrow packed. Nice firm seed bed. Unfolded and ready to go. It's 10:53. I think it's time. We're gonna start cooking up the beanie weenies. I don't have an eating utensil, but I think we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let that cook for an hour and then we'll have a nice hot meal. I put it on the exhaust manifold, so that ought to cook it up hot enough. We're having a bologna and cheese. We got white, you gotta have white bread. We got mayo, followed by cheese on this side. We got mayo on the other side, followed by cheese. Then we got 3 slabs of bologna in the middle. The deluxe bologna and cheese sandwich. Man, these things never get old. At least for me anyway. Well, they've been in there almost an hour. Let's go scope them out. I better get my oven mitt. Well, I think these will be about right. The can is hot enough to where I can let it sit on my leg, but I can't really hold it in my hand. So we're gonna set it on the floor and let it cool for a while. While those are cooling down, I think I have a spoon slash fork slash eating utensil idea. I'm gonna use a piece of beef jerky. I think that ought to work pretty good, but I guess we'll find out. We got them open. They're just the right temperature. They're nice and warm, not overly hot. The can's pretty warm. Those will open up my fork here. Give it a good stir. Oh yeah, this will work. There you go, beanie weenies with a Jack Link's beef jerky fork. And this fork I think will work pretty good for this. Then if I'm feeling like a little extra seasoning, I could just take a bite of the beef jerky too. Now that right there is a feel-good meal, that's for sure. Well, I had to stop here a minute because I think I just found some buried treasure that is not buried anymore. Looks like, oh, we get part of a hub too, from a disc. Sounds like the weather's gonna hit tomorrow, so we're just kind of bracing for that, and I've got an 80-acre piece to work that I'm gonna embrace and enjoy because it's the last tranquil, nice job in the tractor for the year, getting prepped for next year. And to celebrate, I think I'm gonna have an apple pie and a real sugar Mountain Dew. If we take a look at the soil here, you can see we got some good moisture under there. That means we're already starting off prepared for a good year for next year. Well, this is a rare sight. Probably the one and only rock we'll find out here. Better keep it on a shelf or something. At the Red River Valley as a whole really doesn't have much for rocks in it. And so that is a blessing for sure. But for those of you that do farm ground with rocks in it, hey, I admonish you and I say keep going forward. Picking rocks never fun, but you know, it's part of life. Life has rocks and sometimes you gotta pick them. Alrighty folks, we are just finishing presumably the last field work of the year. We're folding up right now. Yep, good thing we finished harvest and got our field work done just in time. So we got a nice little shot of rain, and then now the storm of snow came in, and this is great because this is gonna help us charge up our soil moisture for next spring so that we got good moisture in the ground for planting crops. You know, there's just something fun about the first snow of the year, if timed at the right time. It's just, other than driving on icy roads, like having a snow is just, it just brightens the spirits. You know, it's just a fun little kicker. Thanks for watching. This is Beet Farmin Mitch. Don't forget to keep it sweet. Look at all that powdered sugar.